name's Tonya Duncan Ellis, and I'm an independent author of the Sophie Washington illustrated chapter books for kids ages 8 to 12. And the books are about an 11-year-old girl from Houston and her diverse group of friends. And they do things like stand up to bullies, struggle to fit in, squabble with siblings, but they all have what I call a Texas twist, because since they live in Houston, they go to the Texas Hill Country. They go to Galveston fishing, going for fishing in Galveston. They go to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, go mutton busting, see alligators in the neighborhood and wild boar. So all the books capture the flavor of life in Houston, but also have kids dealing with their problems. And I'm going to quickly go through all the books in the series. And also want to mention that one of the books in my series, Sophie Washington Code 1, was recently purchased by Scholastic. So I was thrilled when they bought paperback rights for that book for their Rising Voices program for kids. I'll talk about that in a second. But the first book in the series is Sophie Washington, Queen of the Bead. In this one, she stands up to Nathan Jones, another boy in the class that she calls Mr. Know-It-All, and learns lessons about perseverance and hard work. In The Snitch, a bully comes to school and the children are learning about when is the right time to tell or go to an adult when they're facing bullying situations. Things You Didn't Know About Sophie has Sophie struggling to tell the truth and be true to herself and getting into more and more trouble as she does different things to fit in class. In The Gamer, her little brother Cole is featured. He's in all the books in the series. He loves to play video games. So in this book, the parents challenge him to give up playing games for 40 days and challenge Sophie to give up tattling for 40 days. So all kinds of shenanigans ensue. In Hurricane, a Kirkus reviewed book that talks about dealing with hurricanes and different weather situations. Sophie learns that she's stronger than she ever imagined when her family's forced to flee their home during Hurricane Harvey. It isn't named that, but that's what it is in the book. Then in Sophie Washington, Mission Costa Rica, the family takes a trip to Costa Rica on spring break and they have a wild jungle adventure. And the children learn about service and helping others. Secret Santa is my holiday book that has the children receiving gifts each day. And it's kind of a mystery as they uncover clues to figure out who that Secret Santa is. And it's a surprise ending in this heartwarming tale. Code 1 is the book that I mentioned earlier that was purchased by Scholastic. They bought paperback rights. In this one that encourages girls to participate in STEM activities, the girls face off against the boys in their class in a computer coding competition. In Sophie Washington Mismatch, Sophie's thrilled to join the school tennis team until the coach matches her with the class oddball. And they find out that the girl is hiding a secret that explains her strange behavior. Actually, the partner has diabetes. So it talks about dealing with people with differences, health issues, and differently abled children. Then in my BFF, Sophie learns about the ups and downs of friendship when she and her bestie Chloe have skirmish. And Sophie also learns what it means to be a friend and the book also talks about plagiarism because some of the kids encourage her to plagiarize to keep friendships. And it also touches on cyberbullying. And then my final book, Sophie Washington Class Retreat, has the kids taking a fun trip out into the woods where they do archery, swimming, hiking, and other kind of camping activities. And they face bullies and unknown creatures. As you see, there's Bigfoot here. Her brother teases her that Bigfoot might be there, so they face him. And the book also touches on racism. So it's kind of monsters, real and imagined in this book. So those are all the books in the series. They have a diverse cast of characters, including characters whose families hail from Mexico, Nigeria, India, because I want to capture the diverse community and lifestyle that we realize here in Houston and show that to the world. So I'm really thrilled about the reception of the books. They've been selling well, and I'm just trying to get the word out for librarians and teachers. And also want to mention that on my website at TonyaDuncanEllis.com, I have curriculum, free downloadable curriculum that librarians and teachers can access. Also book discussion questions, coloring sheets, worksheets, and other materials that are companions to reading the books that you can have access to. And today for TLA attendees, I'm offering a giveaway, and I'll be announcing this later on this afternoon. I'm giving away copies of 3 books in the series: Hurricane, let me find them here, Queen of the Bead, and The Snitch. So if you go to my website at TonyaDuncanEllis.com and just in the contact area type TLA, you'll be in the drawing. You'll be in the drawing for winning these prizes. So these are the 3 books. Hop on. I've had a few entries, and I'm going to be doing them today. Since it's Indie Book Day, I'm going to be heading out to some indie bookstores this afternoon. But when I get done, I'll be checking the entrance and choosing the winner.